So it's the end of the season, most of the casuals are leaving the Crucible playlists, and with the sweats left, people are equipping weapons and loadouts, which help to secure a win. My philosophy is never to blame the player. People are going to equip whatever they can to win the game, fair play. But I believe the onus lies on Bungie to balance this weapon and bring it in line with other weapons. One weapon, however, has slightly become an outlier in several regards, especially on console, and that is Lorentz Driver. Now I agree, some things are always going to stand out once a season settles and a meta is figured out. I get that. But nearly every meta has had some outliers, whether it be weapons, supers, exotic armors, such as, say, One-Eyed Mask, Worm Husk, Shatter Dive, Pre-Nerf Behemoth, etc., etc. And I believe Lorentz Driver is one of those outliers. So why is this weapon still a problem? So Bungie tried to balance this weapon back in September of 2021. They nerfed Lorentz Driver's exotic perk, Lagrangian Sight, so that it no longer provides wall hacks in PvP, but only in PvE. Regardless of that nerf, this gun still has several features which make it best in class and contradict Bungie's balance philosophy with other similar guns and abilities. Here's a list of features as to why the gun is so powerful. These are all the pros of the gun, and for disclaimer, we will go through which ones I believe Bungie should target to bring this weapon in line with other weapons and abilities. In number 1, we have body shot damage. Lorentz Driver hits for 166 on a body shot, which is more than a high impact sniper. In number 2, we have its one-hit kill potential, which is linked to number 1, and the fact that it's so easily activated in so many ways, and we'll go through this later in the video. In number 3, we have its massive aim assist cone, especially on console. Number 4, its exotic perk, whereby precision kills pull in enemies and cause AoE damage. Number 5, a better radar. Number 6, now I think this is intrinsic to all linear fusion rifles, and that is low zoom. Number 7, quick play lobbies quickly spiral into Lorentz Driver match-offs whenever there is one involved, and there's also a whole load of teabagging. Now, before I move on to expressing my opinion as to which of these factors Bungie should tune, I just want to say that this is one of the best sandboxes I've probably played within Destiny, especially after the stasis mess. And I realise some of what I'm going to be talking about today is going to be controversial, but I do want to start a discussion. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you feel about this weapon and whether or not you agree with some of the points I'm about to make. So the first point is the gun's ridiculous body shot damage, and linked with this, its one-hit kill potential. So currently within the game, there are numerous very easy ways to boost the body shot damage of this weapon so that it does become a one-hit kill weapon. A build that you can use across any character is a charge with light build, so you can use taking charge, precision charge, stacks on stacks, high energy fire, you get the drift. Very easy ways to become charged with light so that you can access the 20% damage buff that high energy fire gives, and that boosts the body shot damage of this weapon to 199. Other very easy ways to increase the body shot damage of this weapon include things like inertia override, which is what you can see me using in the background here, Well of Radiance, Empowering Rifts, Weapons of Light, and then not to mention the intrinsic exotic perk, Lagrangian Sight, along with its catalyst, whereby once you pick up 3 weapon telemetries, the gun basically becomes a roaming super, where you can walk around, body shot people, and detonate them. And not only that, you can refresh the perk duration and keep it going for 2-3 minutes sometimes. So for reference, 199 body shot damage, you would require 10 resilience for a Guardian to survive a body shot. 10 resilience, no one runs in this game. Virtually no one runs in this game. So what is my proposed fix? Well, a few people have already suggested to bring the body shot damage down to 158, which is what a high impact sniper is. And thereby the bonus damage that we've talked about from things like, charge with light, etc., that will bring the body shot damage to 189. In that scenario, a Guardian with just 4 resilience will survive. But Lorentz Driver is a low zoom precision weapon. It's lower zoom than a rapid fire frame sniper currently, and rapid fire frame snipers hit for 100 on a body shot. But I agree, Lorentz Driver has a charge time, so you know what? It should be maybe to the level of an adaptive frame sniper. So in my eyes, a true balancing act for this weapon would be 130 body shot damage, so that none of these damage boosting abilities can make this weapon into a one-hit kill weapon unless you stack multiple of them. Body shot one-hit kills should not be as easily accessible as the gun currently makes it so. So the next point I want to talk about is the aim assist of this weapon. A similar weapon to this is Arbalest, and in March 2021, Bungie actually nerfed the aim assist of Arbalest, so in current day Crucible, it doesn't feel as good as it used to. And then what does Bungie do? they release a weapon which has the aim assist of pre-nerf Arbalist. I mean, what are they thinking with their design philosophy? If you use Lorentz Driver, especially on console or on controller input, you will realize how forgiving this weapon is. Many a time you miss the headshot by a couple of millimeters and it still registers. The gun is absolutely busted. So my proposition is to bring the aim assist of Lorentz Driver in line with Arbalist. There is no reason why one should have more aim assist than the other. So the final point I want to talk about today is the AoE explosion and the gravitational pull from that AoE explosion. If you've ever been on the receiving end of this AoE pull, you'll understand that the pull of this ability is like a black hole. There's literally no escaping it. The only ability that I can think of that's similar to this is a Duskfield grenade, and Bungie actually nerfed the sort of gravitational pull strength of that grenade, and to me, Lorentz Driver feels like pre-nerf Duskfield. Again, there's no consistency in their balance philosophy. So what are some potential fixes here? Firstly, you could try and reduce the strength of that gravitational pull from the AoE ability, bring it in line closer to Duskfield. That's one option. The second option, which is a bit more drastic, and I think will make the gun suffer more in PvE, is to remove the gravitational pull altogether and just keep the AoE explosion. Maybe even make the AoE explosion slightly larger, similar to Cloud Strike, so that it punishes players sort of standing next to each other and holding hands. So I just want to say that these are three potential avenues that Bungie could go down with this weapon to bring it more in line with other abilities and weapons within the game. I'm not saying that you should do all three of these things. If Bungie were to do all three, then that would neuter the gun and make it a shadow of its former self. Okay guys, rant over. I hope you guys enjoyed what I talked about today and some of my thoughts about this weapon in the state of Crucible currently. I'll be very interested to read the Witch Queen's sandbox patch notes to see whether this gun is affected at all and what Bungie has in mind. I understand talking about nerfing a gun can be very controversial within the Destiny space, so guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Do you disagree? Do you agree with what I said today? If you enjoyed the video, all I ask is that you hit the like button, and if you would like to watch more content like this in the future, please subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.